What a beautiful track, man. Yo, what did you Tejidotcom? Welcome back to another video. And today we are reacting to Spy Family openings and endings. Seen a lot of comments down below. I'm probably gonna pop them up. We've seen a lot of comments requesting Spy Family openings and endings. So today we're gonna check it out. Not gonna lie to y'all, I've already seen I think half of season 1. So, but that was like a year ago, and yeah, I haven't seen anything else. So I'm excited to get into this. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you want the full uncut reaction, make sure you go check out the Patreon down below in the bio. Without further ado, let's remind ourselves of opening 1. Let's go. Woo! Yeah. This sounds like the singer from Tokyo Revengers opening 1. No, sorry, not Tokyo Revengers. Yeah, Tokyo Revengers opening 1. It sounds just like him. Bring it back a little bit. Yeah. Pretty jazz inspired, I would say. Yeah, you hear that bass line? Oh yeah, it's like bebop. Those trumpet lines, wow. Yeah, that bass is super heavy, super prevalent. Definitely reminds me of some like a bebop track. Some jazz. That was smooth, man. That was real smooth. Love that. I really enjoyed that. I don't remember, you know, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever heard this fully. Fake anime fan. But no, that was phenomenal. Really nice track, really solid. Love the drum fill, definitely jazz inspired. Heavily jazz inspired. I love that. The singer, super powerful, super melodic. We've definitely heard them before. I want to check who this singer is again. Is it, yes, Tejidotcom? I remember them specifically for the voice is extremely unique, and I remember that from hearing the Tokyo Revengers opening. But that was a phenomenal start. But yeah, man, it was just really nice. You know, that bass line just kept me in the pocket the whole time. Loved it, absolutely. All right, we're gonna move on to Spy Family ending 1. Let's get it. Okay. Nice backbeat. Woo! I like the minimalist of that Rhodes. I don't know, is that like a Rhodes? That piano sound? I don't know. It sounds real nice though, especially mixed with the visual. Seems like, you know, just Anya is just walking around chilling. I think that's her name, right? Anya. She's walking around chilling. But this sounds like this is something that's just nice to just sit back and just, after a crazy episode, just chilling, man. I love it. Woo! Yeah. Ooh, some nice. Oh, talk to me. Yeah. Oh, this is funky, man. Oh, what a beautiful track, man. Oh, that is gorgeous, bro. They are knocking it out the park with this music. Knocking it out the park. I mean, some nice smooth R&B to end off a show like that. Wow. I'm kind of blown away. I mean, for the opening to start off with, you know, heavily inspired by jazz, and then to end it off with some rhythm and blues, and I mean, not even just like your ordinary rhythm and blues. We're talking some real nice chord progressions, some real nice licks. You heard that guitar when that thing came in? I mean, that blew me away. That absolutely blew me away. And then the chorus, man. What can we say? What can we say about the chorus? Some beautiful harmonies that were happening in there. Really liked how the guitar and the bass were talking back and forth with each other. And of course, you know, that drummer was just keeping it in. You know what I'm saying? I could hear the bass drum. It's punching my ears, man. Ooh, man, Spy Family got some tracks, man. I'm sure I haven't heard these before. This is weird. I probably need to go back and watch this. I mean, I've only seen half of this. Well, I don't know. Are there 2 seasons now? I don't even know. I guess there are 2 seasons opening, because I think there's 2 seasons because there's not many openings and endings. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving, man. Spy Family opening 2. Let's get it. I like that. Entry progression. Okay, we're going up now. Yeah. Ooh, I like the percussion, man. Got that tambourine. This track sounds empty, but it's still filling. Yeah, a little crazy vocal. Very interesting track. Love the vibe. Very energetic, very in your face. Something that caught my eye was the fact that I wouldn't say the word is dry, but the percussion was played a very prevalent role. It played a very prevalent part in the music itself. I mean, we hear the tambourine, we hear the drums, we hear some other types of percussion in the background, and then we hear, and then for the melodic parts, we really only have the singer, and then these like this pattern that keeps repeating, the piano, the dun 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 dun, and there's not much else filling that space, which is an interesting sound. And that's why I say it sounds empty. But it's not empty at all. I mean, you hear everything in the background happening. It's just a lot of noise, but not a lot of, what's the word, melodic noise, I would say. But I think the singer does a great job of filling that space when they need to, but also allowing that emptiness to sit there, especially in the higher frequencies of sound, really being taken space by the tambourine, I'd say, and I guess the vocal, definitely the chords as well. At one point the piano started going the other way, so that was showing a shift in the song itself. So I think the progression stayed the same, but it just went bump 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 and it started going up and bump 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 bump. Really nice, very nice. Heck yeah, man! This is really interesting. Really interesting group of music that was pulled together for this anime. I'm impressed, man. Hope you guys are enjoying. And if you're new, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this, man, make sure you hit the like button too. Really appreciate y'all for coming, chilling, vibing, analyzing with me. Without further ado, we're gonna get into the last one, Spy Family Ending 2. Let's get it. きっと君を見逃さないできっと大人はそれらしくするのでかかりきりになるんだ関心はまだ僕ら真珠のかけらだって昔そこに物語がなければからくりの中でもうある僕ら Oh yeah, heavy funk. Really hyper. I wonder what those instruments were. Those synths, like synths. She rapping. Wait, who sings this actually? Okay, Yama. Interesting. I don't know this artist. Listen, if there's one thing that this anime loves, or whoever's picking the music, they love their bass, man. They love their bass. Bass is heavily used and utilized within this anime. Love it. Oh, it's good. Scrumptious. Beautiful, beautiful. There was something that came to my mind when I was listening to this and I was going back to some of the other tracks, especially the opening. Looking at the setting, I mean, we're looking at right now like a TV. I don't know if you guys can see this TV, but this is not a modern TV. This is a TV that probably, I mean, predates my birthday for sure. But that, you know, but definitely is from the era of, like, you know, when TV was becoming a thing, popular, you know, TV dinners and whatnot. So now that I'm thinking about the time period that this anime is taking place in, you know, going back to the beginning, with that jazz influence, at least from my perspective, that jazz influence track, it's starting to maybe make a little more sense as to why they made the choices they made with the music. You know, at least at that time, like if I'm going to say the 1950s, I think jazz was still a rather popular genre. Maybe not as popular as what we would consider like rock and roll for that time period, but it was still being played enough so that people knew, like, oh, you know, they knew a jazz artist. They knew who a John Coltrane was. They knew who Miles Davis, Herbie Hancock, you know, Cannonball Adderley. Like, they knew these people, at least to a point where they could, you know, decipher their music and know who it was created by. So that's interesting. That's interesting. Very, very interesting. And other than that, the music itself, super popish, I'd say. I think out of all of the openings we've heard so far, this is the one that I would say reminds me of, you know, modern, I wouldn't say modern anime music, but modern pop, or like J-pop. I think out of all other three weren't really, they consisted of, they had pop elements, but it wasn't pure pop comparably to like something like this, or like pop funk. I would maybe call this a little more, or maybe that's just the genre. I'm not too familiar with like pop in Japan, or if, you know, if it's like super funky. I've heard a few songs here and there, but I love the way that they utilize that bass, man. Love me a nice bass, man. Love me a nice bass. This was phenomenal. I'm actually very happy with this, with these songs. Definitely might be adding that first one or that second, or the first two songs that we react to, the opening and ending for season 1. I like those a lot, especially ending 1. That blew me away. I'm not gonna lie, like just the way the vocalists, it's a complete track in my opinion. I think that track is super complete. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed, make sure you leave a like down below. I really appreciate y'all for coming and vibing with us. And without further ado, we will see y'all on the next one. Peace.